Microsoft and Xbox have been in the news a lot recently, and not for positive reasons, and now the gaming CEO Phil Spencer has admitted the recent Activision Blizzard layoffs were partially undertaken due to falling industry profits. But before we get into the topic, if you enjoy the content I create, make sure to subscribe to the channel, give this a like, and of course check out the links in the description. So it says, despite having previously claimed that the recent round of Activision Blizzard King layoffs were undertaken out of a need to cut down on areas of overlap within the company, Microsoft Gaming CEO Phil Spencer says the job cuts were done in light of shrinking profit projections for the coming year. Now, of course, companies always want to make the most amount of money possible, and they're always saying next year needs to be better than the last. I completely understand that at the end of the day, companies need to make money, but there comes a point where they need to realize unless they're putting out hit after hit after hit, it's just not sustainable, and they cannot continue to reach for the sky. And of course, it says, as previously reported, Microsoft announced that they would be cutting roughly 1,900 jobs across their Activision Blizzard, Xbox, and ZeniMax studios, and he said it's been a little over 3 months since the Activision Blizzard and King teams joined Microsoft, he said. As we move forward into 2024, the leadership of Microsoft Gaming and Activision Blizzard is committed to aligning on a strategy and an execution plan with a sustainable cost structure that will support the whole of our growing business. And looking ahead, we'll continue to invest in areas that will grow our business and support our strategy. And we made the painful decision to reduce the size of our gaming workforce by approximately 1,900 roles out of the 22,000 people on our team. And he said, you know, when it comes to the industry and whether this was an internal Microsoft problem or was representative of a larger industry trend, he basically said that it's a little bit of both. And of course, a lot of companies went on hiring sprees over the past few years, and there has been a massive overspill of extra employees, which has led to so many layoffs within the industry. Microsoft is not the only company to be slashing their employee numbers, but the problem that a lot of people have is what was said originally. I know when Activision Blizzard was purchased, they said that they were not going to be cutting jobs and they were going to integrate everyone into the Xbox family, but that was kind of always unrealistic, especially when we look at the workforce that they already have at this point. Of course, yes, the industry is facing problems internally. Of course, we've got Gamergate 2 going on, lots of the media, going through issues themselves. We've seen Kotaku have problems where editor-in-chiefs are leaving. They are forced to write 50 articles a week through all of their staff members, which really shouldn't be that much of a problem if they're passionate about the job that they're doing, even though, of course, they're activists who wish that they were working at, legitimate political websites. But at the same time, now we have games that are releasing that cost $300 million, and that means that they need to make like $600 million plus extra on top of that, like Hollywood, and that's just not realistic. So we do not know exactly what Activision Blizzard / Microsoft plans to release this year, and it seems that they are, facing some problems because there was supposed to be Overwatch PvE. We recently found out that that is completely canceled. They cannot work with that idea at all whatsoever. And of course, they have a lot of dormant franchises that they could revive. It seems like right now they're kind of banking on things like Diablo and Overwatch, but there's only so long that they can do that. So it'll be interesting to see over the next few months the decisions that they make, if they announce any other big games that are supposed to be coming out, any revivals of franchises that we haven't seen be utilized, like StarCraft, for instance. And of course, how they are going to compete in this market. But right now, it honestly sounds like Phil Spencer, who of course is the head of Xbox, is not feeling particularly confident in the company going forward. Only time will tell what happens. Microsoft is obviously a behemoth. Xbox is a behemoth. And I, of course, will be keeping my eye on this. But right now, things are not sounding very positive for them. But that's all that I really had to discuss in this video. Let everyone know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this, give it a like, and if you didn't, give it a dislike. I appreciate your support either way, but I will talk to you all again in the next video really soon.